this first quarter. So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. A one-point affair, 7-6 is the score. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. Here's 1st and 10.
Go! Cougar 19! Check, pitch, ready.
Now Milrow. Flushed to his right, and he let him a bit too much. The pass is incomplete. He was looking for Kenneth Walker out of the backfield. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing is Milrow. He'll go right and find his running back. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. 3rd and long. Smith and Jigba has it on that out route. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Milrow. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Gonna give the ball over on down. To throw on 1st down is May.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Pushed out to his right. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Demario Douglas, the intended target. And it'll be 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's May. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There is nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
And there's a great example of the pressure altering the quarterback's plan. They need to continue to get him off his spot, continue to make him speed through those progressions. I think if they can continue to do that, they're going to find good success.
And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. An incredible play there on 4th down in their own territory. 35 yards. Here's May again. This one not quite on target. Too much. That one falls incomplete.
So I actually really like the concept of the pass play, and I think if we see a little bit better pass protection, even just a second longer, that's probably a completed pass, but I think the pressure just sped his clock up just enough, Mike, that he wasn't able to get that ball exactly where it needed to be.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. May to throw again. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
They'll try to set up the screen to Stevenson. Crazy. The elusiveness on display there. Nifty footwork setting up 1st and goal.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down a quick under.
That one taken in. Hendrick Moore. Touchdown, New England.
It seems to me they were kind of holding this play call for this exact situation, Mike. 1st and goal, down here near the goal line, and they had this one worked up all week. Simple pitch and catch, and it works to perfection.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. It is picked off by the free safety.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
He fields it at the 8. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Bronco 80. Ready.
RPO and the quick hit to Smith and Jigba. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
Seahawks. First down. First and 10 at the
On first and 10, it's Milroe. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We're back to Seattle after this. Here comes 2nd and 4.
Come on. Ready.
Out of the gun, it's Milroe. To the sideline, that is caught, but he's out of bounds. They tried. Get him into space, coming out of the backfield, but instead it's incomplete. 3rd down.
Ready.
Milroe gonna throw it again. That is caught. He finds Walker. That's 2 catchers on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
And the Seahawks. First down.
Here we go.
First and 10.
Again, it's Milroe. That one too far out in front to be brought in, and it's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Milroe on 3rd down. Got it with Smith and Jigba. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
It's a gain of 18. That's another Seahawks.
Throwing again, it's Milroe. Rolling right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be 1st and goal.
First and goal.
Here's Walker. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown Seahawks. His 2nd TD of the game. This one gives his team the lead. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. He'll start at the 4. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. May gonna look to throw. Oh, huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Now he takes off. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. On on the move at the 14-yard line. It's first and 10.
For a Seahawks.
From the gun, it's Milroe. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal.
A 26-yard attempt.
No issues there. This one is good. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seahawks.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, here comes Gibson. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First carry for Ramondre Stevenson. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
A really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Austin Hooper was the intended target. And it'll bring up second down. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Escaping to his left. Now he'll run it.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. But sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
Third and short. And here is May. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up fourth down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up fourth and short.
It's a turnover on downs.
Ready?
They'll throw on first down with Milroe. A throw on the move is caught. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36.
Good for a Seahawks.
From the shotgun, it's Milroe. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Elijah Arroyo was the intended target. And it'll be second down. Now it's Milroe. Working his way out left. He's going to run it. And he's going to be close to the first down. Just a yard short of the line to gain, so that'll bring up third and short yardage. Try and run it with Walker. A pickup there of 13. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
Yards on the play. That's good for a Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Once again, it's Walker. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. scrimmage.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ready.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves. Ready, right?
On the handoff, this is Walker. The Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. Good running. Gets him down to about the 4-yard line.
Cut. Ready.
That's another Seahawks. First and goal.
Here's a run. And that play took a little long to develop. They stop it for no gain at the 4.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
That is hot. What a job to keep the play alive. Kenneth Walker, touchdown Seahawks. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks will extend this 3rd quarter lead. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. On the return, here comes Gibson. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Look at him go! And he will dive into the end zone. 92 yards. Touchdown, New England. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6th right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this, and they go back and get a score of their own.
Maybe a little early for this here in the 3rd quarter. They want to get it back now, so here comes an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That's a risky call here, but I understand what they're thinking. You find yourself down in the 3rd quarter. How do we steal some possessions? How do we get the ball back to our offense to cut into this deficit? But now in return, it's your defense that now has the tough task.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
2nd down. At the Patriots' 42-yard line.
Here's Milroe to throw. And he let him a bit too much. The pass is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. Milroe escaping to his left. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's going to have the Seahawks 1st down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 6.
And the Seahawks.
So, 3 quarters now in the books.
1st and 10.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Come on. Let's go.
Throwing is Milroe. He'll run again. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 6.
Throwing now, Milroe on 1st down. Throw on the run is complete. And he's close to another 1st down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3.
Gain of a yard.
A little closer. Here's second and goal.
3-yard line.
To the air, it's Milroe. On the run to the right. The second down throw is incomplete.
So you find yourself down here in the red zone. This is where it's critical for the quarterback, Mike, to understand he's only got 2 options. Put the ball in a spot where your guy can catch it, or in a spot where nobody can catch it. Unfortunately for them, this time ends up being the latter. Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is.
This one is caught. On foot and goal. They deliver. Dennis Walker. Touchdown Seahawks. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. To throw again is Milroe. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. Working out of the gun, it's May. Taking off. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That's good for 27 and a first down. To throw on first down is May. Moving left. This one complete to Bourne. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
There's a lot of quarterbacks around the league that really struggle with this, Mike, but not this guy. A righty quarterback moving to his left. Your mechanics, your footwork, and your arm talent all have to align, and tell you what, he does it about as well as anybody around the league.
Airing one out for Bourne. And that's going to be intercepted by Terry Quillen. The Seahawks are going to take over here at their own 22.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do, if that's the case, is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. From the 31, here comes a second and a yard.
Here we go, set.
Now Milroe. Take a shot. Downfield, looking for Cup. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down.
Here we go, here we go.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. Second time they've connected on the drive. And this one goes for 17 yards. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Let's go now. Ready, ready.
They'll drop to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss. The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner, and that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
Exiting the pocket right And this time the rush gets home. And down he goes.
You can tell the quarterback has built a lot of confidence in his ability to make plays today with his feet. The defense has had a hard time keeping him in check, and this time, much better job in pursuit. Even though he was able to get outside the pocket, they were able to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
Fourth down, and here's Milrow. That's going to be caught, and he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down. Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. He's going to dial up another deep ball. He's got it! And this is going to be a touchdown! Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy. Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Even with their full complement of timeouts, the calls to try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Ready?
Out of the gun. The pressure too much. He goes down. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout. Stopping here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. Forced out left. He runs with it. And he's going to be forced out of bounds. Still plenty of work to do. 3rd and long coming up.
And this has been a familiar sight all day today for this defense. They have no answer for this quarterback as a runner. That last scramble puts him over 100 yards for the day.
Throw across his body is complete. New England going to take their 2nd timeout, and they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. They'll try and throw for it with Milrow. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's May. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Well, it's safe to say this offense now is entering desperation mode. They have such a long way to go with such little time to do it. You're thinking chunk plays, get out of bounds. You have to stop the clock and continue to pick up as much yardage as you can to, at the very least, be in position to take one Hail Mary shot to the end zone.
This offense still has the one timeout to use. 1st and 10 coming up now. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Shaquille Griffin. And the Seahawks have just about sewn up this football game.
Intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st.
Here we go. One final play. He's going to keep it himself. And he'll be brought down there. And that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win here for the Seahawks. This was a game where both offenses were up and down